might need to start this over. Or maybe I'm not. I don't know. I'm second guessing myself. Okay. Hi, friends. Welcome to my little corner of the internet. We're here with a different type of video today, and I'm so excited. I am so excited. There's a piece of me that's wanted to come on here and bring more of my interest into my videos, and I hadn't found a way to execute that, but I'm pretty sure I found a way to do it. And I want to bring you guys along. I want to bring you guys along because as so much as this is my little space on the internet, it is yours as well. And I want to share the things that we all love. And one thing I really love, and one thing I think that shapes a lot of the things that we do see, say, and bring to the table nowadays is based on pop culture. I feel like a lot of us are embedded into pop culture, and the things that we do, like I said, even if you're not thinking about it, is influenced by pop culture. And I think that needs to be talked about on a deeper level. And so that is what this is. This is the first episode of Culture Therapy, and I'm excited to bring it to you guys because pop culture has kind of been my coping mechanism or my safe space for a long time. It's where I escape to, it's where I analyze TVs and movies and fashion and comedy and everything and like really try to interpret it into my life. And I want to share that with you guys. So again, welcome to the first episode of Culture Therapy. This will just be like a little side segment, a little side quest on the channel. So I'm glad you're here. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell because why would you want to miss an episode? Why would you want to miss an episode? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Tap the bell. Tap the bell. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Either way, you guys, child. Anyways, um, first things first, I do want to talk about how crazy January has been. This will be like a monthly recap. So every single month there'll be crazy things happening, and I'm gonna touch on all of them because girl, what is going on already? What is going on already? You guys, January has been one of the best months, but also one of the worst. Like, this is coming from an American citizen. It's bleak out here. It's bleak out here. I do want to start this off and remind you guys to one, stay educated, two, to stay vigilant, and three, to be safe. That is so, so important. We are people in a country fighting for our basic human rights, and we need to understand that things will be better, but we as a people have to fight. So that is the first thing I want to acknowledge. There will be resources linked in the description below. Make sure to call your representatives. Make sure to show up for the midterms, please. And make sure to keep sharing all of the messed up stuff you see about our government because it needs to be shared and it needs to be brought into the light, and these people need to be held accountable. So, first things first, take care of yourself, take care of your neighbors, vote, please vote with education, and please use critical thinking. Okay, let's get into the first segment. Okay, guys, I'm going to talk about the one and only thing that's been on my mind for about 2 months now. Yeah, you guessed it, heated rivalry. You guessed it. You freaking guessed it. There's no way I can do a January recap without talking about heated rivalry. I, I've I discovered the show, I think mid December. I didn't know what this was. I didn't know there were books about it. I literally saw a GIF of Connor Story's ass on Threads, and I saw what the name of the show was in the comments, and I immediately went to HBO and started watching it. I didn't know anything about the plot. I didn't know anything about the characters. I just knew that I was going to see some fine naked men. So I went to HBO and said, "Yep, girl." When I tell you, I watched the first 4 episodes. I think I binged the first 4 episodes, and then I had to wait for 5 and 6 to come out. I have not stopped thinking, talking, posting about this show. Like it goes deep, you guys. I have notes in my phone analyzing scenes, colors. Like I have not been this obsessed with a TV show since I first figured out what like Vampire Diaries was. And I was down bad for Vampire Diaries. I remember I watched it over and over and over and over again. And that's literally where I'm at right now with this damn hockey show. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you're living under a rock. You're genuinely living under a rock, but I'm going to divulge anyways. This show is a Crave original show. Crave is a streaming service in Canada. It's a Crave original show. It's a queer hockey romance based in the hockey world of it all, professional hockey. There's these two professional hockey players. They're the best of the best. Number one and number two draft pick, babe. We're talking brand deals. Okay. We're talking brand deals. We're talking number one in the world. Okay. They are pinned against each other as rivals. They end up playing for the two best teams with the biggest rivalry in NHL or MHL in the show history. They get freaky ASAP. I'm talking 12 minutes into the show, they freaked out. They are freaked out. And it just covers their 8 year situationship. And there's a lot of, obviously they're both closeted. One is bi, one is gay. And it's actually insane, you guys. The way these characters fall in love on screen is insane. I have not seen chemistry on screen like this since like Jack and Rose, Titanic. Like it's actually insane. Like I could talk about it for 5 hours. Like if you guys want me to do a full heated rivalry culture therapy episode, please let me know because girl, I will bring out the notes. I will get the we can do that. We can do that because there's also going to be a season 2. That's neither here nor there. We'll talk about that later. But this show is incredible and I think it speaks volumes for the themes of this year that I will get into later down the road in this episode. But this show has I, I think it's changed the trajectory of TV and cinema as we see it. And adaptations, I should say, as we see it. Because this is a book series adapted into a TV series. I did start the books. I've read 3 so far. Well, 2.5. I'm almost done with the first book. I will say the books are very good, very descriptive, and it's cool to see the characters come to life on page after watching them and seeing their voices and mannerisms. It's actually insane. Like, it's actually insane. And the smut of it all, chef's kiss. I have nothing to say. Like, the smut of it all, the hot scenes are amazing, but the way, again, the way these characters fall in love and become vulnerable with each other because you have 2 men. One is Russian, he's Slavic, so the communication is obviously very direct and blunt. He's funny. Ilya is very funny. Ilya is the Russian dude. Shane is the dude from Canada. And he is on the spectrum. So their communication in the beginning is just not the best. And they're obviously both closeted. They're obviously both trying to be professional athletes in this very toxic profession where homophobia is a big deal in the locker room, on the ice, in the culture as a whole. They're very big on homophobia. So these men are fighting a lot of battles, and you see that on their face, in their dialogue, in their situations with their families, with their professions, everything. And to see it all, they like build you up with all the hot sex and them, getting freaky every single episode, and then it kind of dips into this chaos and it's like, oh my god, we just want them to be together. And then the last episode of The Cottage is just like the best TV. It is the best. Like it is the warmest, coziest, most comforting episode of TV I think I've watched in a very long time. And they just did it perfectly. The writers, the directors, the actors, the lady who wrote the book originally, like it's just amazing. But it has shaped pop culture so much this year already, and January just got done. Like these 2 stars, Connor Story and Hudson Williams, are going to take the industry by storm. They already have. And I think it just speaks volumes about pop culture and how much it does influence us. Like major brands are posting on their bios, like in their social medias, about this show, making memes. Like it is very hyped right now for good reason. For good reason. Like this show is incredible. And I think it really like sings true to the theme of this year. And I know things are bleak right now, but me personally, I think the theme for 2026 is hope, joy. Hope and joy, honestly, like hope and joy. I'm an optimist, and so I'm taking that route. And I feel like January kicked it off well, so well in terms of those themes. And I'm going to get into that, but a little bit more on this fucking hockey show. Because you guys know, literally, I think it has changed. Like Evan Ross, he did a podcast with Hudson Williams last week, I think. And he said it perfectly. He said that he felt that there was a shift in energy, like cosmically, after this show came out. And I truly do believe that. I feel like it has given people hope. I feel like it has given people inspiration, motivation to go do the things that they want to do. Shit, I've been working out hella crazy after seeing these hockey players' bodies. I'm like, oh no, babe, we need to double the reps. We need to do something because yeah, I'm trying to look like that and get cracked as much as they are. Because what? It's insane. Like it's really inspired a lot of people creatively too, which I've seen on the internet. I feel like it's really just shifted the way that we see queer media, honestly, because a lot of queer media out there is rooted in it's beautiful and literally from Paris is Burning all the way to Queer Eye to this now. It's a spectrum of stories, and a lot of those stories are rooted in the hurt of either being closeted or being queer as in general. There's a lot of, disease and people not being able to be together because of the state of the world or stereotypes or things of that nature. Like if you consume queer media or know one queer person, you know the pain that they have to endure when it comes to being queer. You just know. And a lot of these stories show the pain in that. And I think it's such a shift because Heated Rivalry, yes, they showed the pain of being in the closet, but it also shows how great it can be when you step out of it, when you're fully supported. And it's just a great queer, joyful story that we need more of. And I think that's why it shifted the tone from last year because 2025 was a shit show and it was a lot of sad, dark, and um, you know, vulnerable, but stories that were just dark and sad. And I feel like starting off the year with this, it just like truly made a shift and I can see it and I can feel it and I know other people can too. So if you haven't watched the show already, please go watch it. I can do a whole synopsis on it if you want me to, because now I'm getting winded and I just want you guys to feel the joy that I feel when I watch the show. It's incredible. It's amazing. It's amazing. Like these two young men are about to be they're already stars and I can't wait to see what else they do because they did the Golden Globes, which was freaking incredible. They looked amazing. I feel like a lot of people looked amazing at the Golden Globes. Tiana Taylor, gas, tea. Like there are I'll pop up some of my favorite fits from the Golden Globes, but I feel like everyone looked so good. The awards I was like kind of iffy on. I did love that Tiana Taylor won. I feel like again, the theme of the award show, hope and joy and laughter. Nikki Glazer came out and crushed it. Crushed it. Her jokes were A1, like literally A1. The winners of the night, A1. I do feel like Michael B. Jordan should have won. That's all I have to say. I feel like he should have won. I saw Sinners. I saw Marty Supreme. I loved both movies. Don't get me wrong. Sinners is like one of my favorite movies. Marty Supreme is really up there. I loved that movie so much. Michael B. Jordan should have won. Michael B. Jordan should have won. But I do think the Golden Globes is another stepping stone at that theme of hope and joy. Like Tiana Taylor winning a Golden Globe, insane. She's been in the industry for so long, like making music, acting, dancing, doing so much. And like she's finally getting her breakthrough. And I think that's amazing. And I think that is, again, showing people that if you stay the course and you do what is asked of you and you put your passions in front of you, you can get the job done and you will be rewarded for your hard work. Same with Connor Story and Hudson Williams. They were legit serving tables 8, 9, 10 months ago, and now they're the two biggest stars in the world. Like, if you just cling on to hope and your passions and your talents, you will get there. Same with Sinners. Like Sinners winning the awards that they deserve is incredible. Ryan Coogler and Michael B. Jordan have been in this industry for a long time. A long time. Going from shooting Fruitville Station with $700,000 and then shooting Sinners, which was the biggest box office numbers in a minute for Black cinema. Very successful movie, like very successful movie. One of the best movies I've ever seen in my life. It just goes to show, like, stay the course and you'll get there. Like, these themes are so heavy and it's because of pop culture. It's because of pop culture. I'm telling you. It is. It is. Our lives are so deeply embedded into these pop culture moments and this art. It's really art. Like it is pop culture, but you guys, it really is art. It's insane. Princess is awake. What are you doing? And again, even with all the crazy shit happening, I feel like this is a great space to like come escape and take our minds off of it and just analyze some art. Let's just analyze some art. Like, is that so hard to do? I mean, yeah, it is because everyone has their take. Art is subjective. You say what you want and you go on about your day. You know what I mean? And a lot of people don't like women talking anyways, but I do feel like that's going to change. I do feel like another theme this year is women in power. I do feel like that. And I feel like these past fashion weeks have kind of shown that. There were a lot of men's shows, but they had a lot of women walking, and I felt that it was very empowering. I felt that it was very strategic and an amazing point of view from these male creative directors and stylists. A lot of the fashion houses are ran by men, and to see them doing men's fashion week, but including women in their storytelling, in their boards, and on their walks is incredible to me. And I think a lot of people showed that. I know Louis Vuitton was mostly men. Um, I know Muse was a lot of women in his show. He did. Oh my god, that show was amazing. That show was freaking amazing. Willie Shavaria, probably saying his last name wrong. He's been killing it. He just styled Trinity Rodman for her signing day. That look was amazing. Like, I feel like putting these women in these power suits has always been done in the photo shoots and in fashion, but I feel like for some reason starting off the year in men's fashion week with a lot of women empowerment looks is incredible. And you can always tell which designers really appreciate women and which ones don't. I'm not going to get too big into fashion on this episode because it is something I'm still honing in on and tapping into, and keeping up with it is a lot. But it's fun. It's fun. Like, I enjoyed watching the shows. I enjoyed watching the cast of Heated Rivalry at YSL. I thought that show was done really well. I thought the Ralph Lauren show was done really well. I can't remember, and I don't think they had any women walking in their show, but I love that they were bringing elements back from like the old polo era. I think that's super cool because I really think that is going to be a trend this year as well. Is like that cottage core, well, not cottage core, I guess you would say. It's more so like preppy sport look. I think that's going to come back. There's going to be a lot of collars, ties, jersey numbers, color. People are going to start bringing that color back, and I think it'll be cute. I think it's a good moment. And I like that Ralph Lauren kind of took it back and was like, yo, we started this shit. Don't get it twisted. Because like you have brands like Kith and other brands who have like taken that inspiration to the next level. But Ralph Lauren is the GOAT. Like Ralph Lauren is the what's the word for it? The cheat code to sporty preppy looks. And I love that. Their show was so good to me. D Squared was good. It was weird in a sense for my liking. I do love that they're Canadian and that they really took it to the next level with the hockey couture. Like, that shit was fire. I loved the shoes of it all. And they had a few jackets that I really liked. Hudson walked in that. He did great. His walk was weird. I'm not gonna lie. His walk was terrible. The outfit wasn't my favorite, but I loved his boots and I loved his jacket. They should have had no shirt on him. That's just my opinion. Um, but yeah, they did a great job. They had a lot of women walking, which was superb. And yeah, I just think it's coming back in a big way. Orlandria from Love Island, her Paris Fashion Week outfits? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? No, like, you're kidding me. Like, you're kidding me. This girl and her team have not missed since she left the villa. Have not missed since she left the villa. A loss? They don't know what it is. She is right where she belongs. Like, literally, she is the epitome of being exactly where you need to be and taking full advantage of all the moments that you deserve. Like, I literally have like goosebumps thinking about it. Like, her looks were amazing. It just like, I feel like fashion is intentional again. I mean, I know it has always been, but I feel like with the weight of the world, I feel like with the cinema and the TV that we have out right now, with our social issues, everything, I really feel like fashion is intentional. And it's beautiful to see these things come to life. And I definitely want to get more versed in it and like get more educated in it because I love it so much. But seeing it come to life in just January is amazing. I can't wait for New York Fashion Week. I'm upset. I can't wait. We will touch on that. Anyways, let's do. Okay, no, but for real though, I really do want to talk about the things that I've been loving in January, and then we'll wrap it up with the predictions for 2026, and then I'll get y'all up out of here, okay? What I've been loving, these are my recommendations for this month. Music, Harry Styles, Aperture, all you need to know. Google it, download it, play it 6 times in a row. Tell me how you feel in the in the comments. Okay, thank you. ASAP Rocky's album, number one. He's about to drop a tour. Fire. It feels like 2016 ASAP Rocky. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Another person I'm here for right now, Don Tolliver. He just dropped his album, I think a couple days ago. Very good. I downloaded like half the album. I was like, oh, this is lit. Oh, this is lit. I was like, this is lit. Very good for the gym. Very good for the gym. I've also been liking this one playlist I made, you guys. I'll link it for you guys below. It's called Some Cool Shit because it's just got cool music in it. It's just like been music that I've been loving recently. I've been loving a lot of like this new age R&B. Gabriel Jacoby, been loving him. Mac Keen, loving him. Oh my god. Dijon I've really been into. Jason Painter, he's like a more of like a underground artist. He's like really coming up right now. I'm obsessed with his music. And then MKG I've just been loving. But I'll link this playlist below because it honestly is such a good vibe. It is such a good vibe. TV, you guys already know, Heated Rivalry, no further questions. I've also started Interview with a Vampire, which is insane. If you love vampires and you love gay men, watch it. That's all I have to say. That's all. And if you love New Orleans, watch it. I'm on episode 4 now, I think. I'm like this. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! It's good. It's tea. It's tea. Books I've been into, again, the Heated Rivalry series. Read the books. I mean, I'm almost done with the third one, and I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. So give it a try. I also started Wuthering Heights because that's gonna come out in February, and I want to kind of compare. Maybe I'll watch the movie and then finish the book because I did that with Heated Rivalry, and I really liked comparing it that way. I really don't like reading the book and then watching something that it's been adapted to because it just, I don't know. I like to imagine these characters, and it's easier for me to do that if I've already seen them. Point blank, period. Anyways, Wuthering Heights I did start, and then I did start Song of Achilles because I think they're going to adapt that too. And so I want to be prepared for that too. But then again, I don't know. I might not finish it. Who knows? Who freaking knows? I did however, download the Kindle app, which has been amazing. If you download the Kindle app, it's literally on your phone and it has the books on your phone. And I've been obsessed with this. So I read, that's what I've been reading the Heated Rivalry series on is my phone and like my iPad. Cause I was going to buy a Kindle and then I was like, girl, just download it on your iPad. Cause my cousin said that's how she reads her books. And I was like, okay, bet. So it has all the books I've been reading on there, which is cool. But yeah, those are some books I've been loving. And then I need to finish Frankenstein. It was a little confusing to read, but so maybe I'll finish that in February and then we can come and talk about that. But okay, that's what I've been loving. Let's get into predictions because my camera's about to die. And yeah, I got shit to do. Anyways, predictions for this year, just based off of TV shows alone, Yearning is back. Yearning is back. Nonchalant men are out. They have been for a minute, but for real, you guys, start yearning. Start yearning. If you want to find your person, start yearning. Start acting like it. Double text if you have to. Double text if you have to. If you need an A class in yearning, Pride and Prejudice. Watch it. Heated Rivalry. Watch it. Okay? Like these are things that you can take and put in your belt and be better for women this year. Okay, man, I'm talking to you. Be better. Yearning is back on, babe. It's back and it's in full effect. I think people are begging for real human connection again. And I think the digital world has got us all in a tizzy and we are looking for real human yearning and connection. So let's bring it back. Let's get on our Zoom. Let's get on our ones and twos and start yearning. Okay? Okay. Next, nepo babies are on thin ice. The nepo babies have never been in, and with the rise of TV shows like Heated Rivalry with unknown artists, this is where it begins. The nepo babies are out. There's only a few that I really like, and I just can't. It just like it's just like Hollywood. Come on, where are the actors that no one knows? Where are the artists that no one knows? I feel like that's going to be a big theme this year as well. It's like underground music artists, underground actors, underground directors, storytellers, TV show writers. They're coming out the woodworks, and it's going to be amazing. It's our modern day renaissance. I'm calling it. I'm calling it. Speaking of going back, Tumblr making a comeback. Tom from MySpace said he's down to bring MySpace back if that's what it takes to get us all back right in the head. So that might come back. And analog. Everyone's bringing back analog. Everyone is doing the scrapbook journals and doing analog and really bringing that back. Like people are wanting to get off of our phones back to film, maybe even a digital camera. Like analog is where it's at. Taking a journal around with you, scrapbooking. We want real things, you guys. Humans want real things again. We need real things again to feel connected. Like these whole like weird parasocial relationships that have now been formed because of how long we've had the internet and people feel entitled to their opinions on the internet and like the people who they see on the internet. It's getting out of hand. And I think this year is going to flip that on its head and we're going to get back to reality a little bit because there are bigger fish to fry. Again, bigger fish to fry, aka our government. Anyway, the 2016 is in full effect. Like people are like, let's act like it's 2016, and I'm here for that vibe. Although I don't want the president in 2016 and I don't want the president now. So if we could just fix that, that'll be great. So yeah, 2016 is back. We're going back analog. Yearning is in, men are out, gays are in. Okay? Straight men are out, gay men are in. Bisexual men, step to the podium. Bisexual men, please come out the closet because I'm looking for the hoes. Like that literally. So if you're a bisexual man and you're cute, hit me up. That's it. That's the only men I'm talking to this year. And gay men, of course. Love you guys. Anyways, straight men out, gay men in. Okay, no, but for real, guys, thank you guys for joining me on this first episode of Cultural Therapy. I hope you guys liked it. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe, and we'll be here same time next month. Make sure to tune in. Make sure to tune in. And make sure to take your meds, okay? Make sure to take your meds. If you forgot what your prescription is, it's TVs, movies, fashion, art, and thinking critically, okay? I love you guys. I love you guys. I'll see you guys next month, okay? Okay? Okay, I'll see you guys next month. I'll see you guys next month. I'll see you guys next month.